Hey guys, Anthony Drew here. Making my nickel video. This my penny video is long. This is a couple days later than I made it. Unless I made it yesterday, I don't remember. Today is Thursday, second day of high school, etc., etc. Well, yeah, second day of high school and stuff. So like I said, I'm not going to be making a whole ton of videos. I don't know, I'm trying to keep on schedule. Didn't pick up my box yesterday, which was Wednesday. I'm going to go pick it up today. And don't mind this blanket here. I got bit by like 100,000 mosquito bites on my legs. Here's just one right there, and it's like a whole nightmare on the other side of my leg. And that's how it is for this leg, my arms, and it's crazy. And that was when I went metal detecting. Basically just across the street too. There's a school across the street. House used to be there. I found like 80 pennies there. There's a little lot where the house used to be. And I might as well show you guys. I think I have my finds still here. Yeah, I still have my finds here. So I was detecting, and I found some things I've never actually found there. I've dug out countless pennies, you know, piping things, mason jar, porcelain, you know, just cool relics, you know. So I got like a 58, 59 signal. I'm digging, and you know, maybe 4 inches down, and this pops out of the ground. I don't know if you can see that from here. I'll try to give a loop shot, but this is a it's Mexican coin from 1971. It says un peso there, whatever. I'm learning Spanish, so then now I'll be able to read all this around here. Yeah, so that's really cool that I found this at the school where the house used to be. Supposedly the school was built in either 1967 or 1969. This coin's 1971. I think the building was built in the late 70s, because all I can find on records is that it was torn down somewhere in the late 70s and was built in the 40s or 50s. I could also be wrong. There could even be an 1800s house for all I know. I get, you know, like a faint penny signal, and I've dug most of the 80 signals there that I've found, like all copper pennies, you know, the surface zinc pennies and stuff from people just walking over there or whatever. And this popped out of the ground, and this was about 4 or 6 inches down. So a wee penny, my first wee penny I found this summer, I believe. It's a 52D. Technically it's gonna be fall soon, but and then I found this one too in the same hole, or around it, yeah, and I think it was a wheat penny spill. It's a 53D, and the back has a beautiful patina, so very awesome. This one isn't as crusty, but I mean, the front of it is very crusty, but the backs are very nice. Not very nice, but you know, nice for being in the ground. So, you know, they're common date wheat pennies, but I'm gonna still go back there. I've been there like 15 times, so I'll show some of my finds later on. So, getting over to the nickels here. Start off over here. I got this nicer looking 1960. I'm just gonna inspect this, just, you know, for detail. You see if I need it for my book, basically. I think it might have been an old proof at one time. Not for sure. I'm not gonna say for sure. I just see the steps showing, and it's very circulated. Not very circulated. It's like an AU or an XF. Just the steps seem like they're kind of full, and the rim is kind of thick, which kind of meets some characteristics of 60s proof nickels. I got this one here. This one's really nice. Has like a kind of gold tone to it. Smallest of all ways. It's 1960, and it's also plain, so I think it beats that one. But again, I'll just take a look and see if I want to put it in my book. It's nice. Maybe like an AU. Got 2 1959s, believe it or not. This one's like uncirculated here. And they are planes, believe it or not, too. I don't find planes much. This one's in really nice shape. The steps are almost complete. And this one has maybe a full step or so, half a step. This kind of circulates. It's like an XF. And then this coin here is an 88D. It just seems like a nice coin. I just kind of put it out there, just, you know, double check for the steps and everything. Moving over here, I got a Canadian nickel 2009. I don't have a 2009, so that's cool. I'm not really gonna put this anywhere. I don't have a Canadian book or anything. So, and then this coin here, it's a 2013D, and I think Hidden Treasure Hunter was talking about Santin finishes, or Santain, whatever, however you pronounce that. Santain finishes. I always thought it was Santa finishes, but it kind of looks like one. It just has like, you know, kind of like a darker shadow in the back. Just kind of looks like, you know, not a normal 2013 D nickel. So I'll take a look at that, and probably not going to end up keeping that. Now starting off with the pre-1960 nickels, I didn't keep a bunch. I put a lot back. I'm just keeping like VF Plus coins from the 50s now. From before, like the 40s and 30s, I'm obviously going to be keeping. So here's 1939. Plain as usual. Nothing new, just I always get plains. I think you all know that. This one here is an awesome, beautiful 1939. It's like AU. It's literally like AU, maybe even AU 55. Steps are shown there, and it has beautiful luster and stuff, but I don't know if I'll put this in my book. I don't know really what I'm going to do with it. Probably just put it with the rest of my collection. Got a 1940, plain, nothing new. 1941, bunch of scratches down there. Probably not going to keep this one, I don't know. It's 1941. I got a 41S. Nice to see that. I got a 1946 plain. 1946D. Not going to show the close-ups on these because it's kind of just a waste of time. Because they're not that great. Just 47D, very, very worn, like a V, not even a VG, I think it's probably just like a G. This one here, very damaged 1948. See how it's like that? I don't know if that's an error. I don't think it's an error. But I wanted to just get this on the second opinion. If it's an error, obviously I'll keep it or sell it. If it's not an error, which I really don't think it's an error, I'll probably just put it back in circulation. In 1949, plain. It's a nice coin. This one's 1955D. Sadly not a P. I don't think it's a... Yeah, it's a D. Got some nicer looking 58s. You know, I didn't keep a bunch like that from the 50s. And a little bit better looking 59D, maybe like an XF or a VF. Now moving over here, I actually did score silver again. Not too surprising. It is a 1943, and oh, you can guess the mint mark on here. I don't find a lot of D's or S's. Actually, I've never found a D. I find S's occasionally. This is a P, the highest mintage of the war nickels. So just like junk silver. I don't usually use the term junk silver, but it's kind of what it applies sometimes for war nickels. Here's 1944. I just kind of like the tarnish on it. It's a P. So just gonna go with my other war nickels. You know, nothing major. No 43Ds or 44S like Quinn Super Drew found. Yeah, that's one I need for my book. So you got lucky there. I got this 1942, and this is an amazing find. At that, it's 1942, and it actually does have a D mint mark. And it's the best 1942D I think I've ever seen. I mean, I've ever pulled. I've pulled like 2 of these in my whole coin hunting career of like, you know, 8-9 years of nickels, and that's like the second one I've ever found. All the rest have been like G condition, AG condition. So this is definitely going in my book to replace the one that's like G condition. So that's awesome. And this coin, it's a much better looking 1948. Also going to replace my book. Probably like a, I don't know, maybe an XF45, maybe even an AU if that. A lot of detail in the monotshell, as you can see there. And now the best coin, and it always seems like I have a best coin for the box, and I put in a little 2x2 here. I don't know if it's been a little bit released to air, because sometimes coins tarnish if they've been in air that are like uncirculated or something like that. So this does kind of have like, you know, small kind of tarnish, as they say. Spins to it. It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 1947. I don't know what the grade would be on this. It's obviously, it's, you know, I found in circulation. There's this debate about if you find a coin in circulation, is it circulated or is it uncirculated? I mean, it's just one of those things, you know. I want to call this uncirculated, but with that argument going about, I can't, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a professional coin grader, and I sure would like to be. So when I'm older, I might take some programs out, you know, out in the south or north, coin programs. about grading. This is a 1947S. Beautiful estimate mark. It has tons of luster on it. Steps are almost complete. There's, well, I mean, maybe 2.5 steps out of 5 or 6. So this is the best 1947 I've ever found. Of course, it's just too nice to put in my album right now. Considering my album is not like a Dansko, which totally covers a coin. If it was a Dansko album, I would definitely put it in there. But I don't want to be paying $20 for an album that has, you know, maybe just about the same or a little bit higher value in nickels, you know. But I don't know. I might eventually get one later on. So, yeah. So thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I do apologize for the length of this video. It's just I had something to say. Showed you my metal detecting find. Wasn't really expecting that. Just popped into my mind. So, alright guys, thanks guys for watching, and happy hunting. See you guys later.